Imagine scrolling through Instagram and suddenly seeing Diane Keaton, yes, the Oscar-winning queen of quirky comedy, right in the middle of a John Wick knife fight. It sounds impossible, but that's exactly what happened. In true Diane Keaton fashion, she turned one of Hollywood's most brutal action scenes into a laugh-out-loud comedy moment that no one saw coming. Fans didn't know whether to gasp or giggle as the 74-year-old star hilariously scolded Keanu Reeves mid-battle, reminding the internet why she's still one of the most effortlessly entertaining icons alive. But how did this unexpected crossover between two totally different worlds come to life? Let's dive into the viral moment that had both action fans and comedy lovers losing it online. It all started with a clever video mashup that spread across Instagram like wildfire. Diane Keaton, known for her timeless charm and off-Bettamore, posted an edited clip that merged The First Wives Club with John Wick 3. The result? Absolute comedic gold. In the clip, Keaton's character, Annie, appears right in the middle of one of John Wick 3's most intense fight scenes, the infamous knife battle. While Keanu Reeves is busy taking down attackers with deadly precision, Keaton's Annie interrupts the chaos with her signature moral outrage, shouting, "I thought we were supposed to be helping each other, not ripping each other to shreds." The absurdity of the contrast, Annie's soft emotional lecture dropped into a ruthless action sequence, was perfection. It instantly reminded fans that Keaton's sense of humor hasn't aged a day. Within hours, the clip was everywhere, earning thousands of likes, shares, and comments. Fans called it peak Diane energy, witty, unpredictable, and perfectly self-aware. But this wasn't just a random edit. It was a love letter to her own career and her longtime admiration for Keanu Reeves. And that's what made it hit even harder. What really sealed the deal wasn't just the video itself. It was Diane Keaton's caption. In all caps, full of sass and warmth, she wrote, "Keanu, you need to be careful and listen to me more often." Diane. It was classic Keaton, dramatic, hilarious, and effortlessly charming. That one line perfectly captured her offbeat personality, the same one fans have adored for decades. She's the type of celebrity who never takes herself too seriously, even when the rest of Hollywood does. For years, Keaton has used Instagram not as a polished PR machine, but as a window into her wonderfully chaotic world, full of quirky outfits, unfiltered humor, and spontaneous captions that sound exactly like something she'd blurt out mid-conversation. She's relatable in a way most stars aren't, funny, awkward, and totally herself, and that's why fans loved this post so much. It wasn't a marketing stunt. It was just Diane being Diane, playful, nostalgic, and throwing in a dash of flirtatious energy toward her Something's Gotta Give co-star Keanu Reeves. But as fans laughed, something deeper started to emerge. This was more than just a joke. It was a reminder of the bond and history between two Hollywood icons. Diane Keaton and Keanu Reeves share one of Hollywood's most quietly beloved connections, a friendship rooted in mutual respect, creative chemistry, and a little bit of cinematic magic. Their story goes back to 2003 when they starred together in Something's Gotta Give. Keaton played Erica Barry, a sharp-witted playwright who unexpectedly falls for Keanu's character, Julian Mercer, a charming, much younger doctor. Their chemistry was undeniable. Audiences adored their dynamic, and for many fans, it felt like more than just acting. Even years later, that spark still lingers every time they reunite. At the 2020 Oscars, when the two walked out together to present an award, the internet practically exploded. Fans filled Twitter and TikTok with comments like, "They still have it!" and "Reunite them for a sequel." What makes their connection so endearing is how natural it feels. Reeves, known for his calm humility, perfectly balances Keaton's eccentric energy. Together they represent two very different sides of Hollywood, the quiet mystique of Keanu and the joyful chaos of Diane. And yet, it just works. So when Keaton inserted herself into a John Wick fight scene, it didn't just make people laugh. It reignited a kind of nostalgic joy. It was a throwback to an era when movie stars were fun, unpredictable, and charmingly human. But that wasn't the only thing that had fans buzzing. Before Diane Keaton was remixing John Wick scenes for laughs, she was redefining what it meant to be a leading lady in Hollywood. From Annie Hall to the First Wives Club, Keaton built her legacy not just on charm, but on courage. She never tried to fit the traditional Hollywood mold. Instead, she made being herself her greatest power. In the 1970s, she brought neurotic humor and messy vulnerability to Annie Hall, earning an Oscar and reshaping the rom-com genre forever. Decades later, she did it again in Something's Gotta Give, proving women over 50 could still lead love stories, deliver punchlines, and steal hearts. And then came the First Wives Club, where Keaton, alongside Bette Midler and Goldie Hawn, created one of the most iconic female trios in comedy history. Their wit, timing, and empowerment message made the movie a classic and a comfort watch for generations. Keaton's comedy has always been a mix of chaos and heart. She could make you laugh hysterically one minute, then tear up the next. Her Instagram posts, like the viral John Wick edit, are just a modern extension of that same spirit. She's still the woman who can make a violent action scene feel warm, funny, and completely unexpected, and just when fans thought the First Wives Club era was over, she surprised them all again. When news broke that Diane Keaton would reunite with Goldie Hawn and Bette Midler for a brand new film, fans went wild. It wasn't just another comedy. It felt like the return of an era. The trio that made the First Wives Club a timeless hit was officially back, this time for a new movie titled Family Jewels. The plot sounds like classic Keaton chaos. Three women, all once married to the same man, are forced to spend the holidays together after his sudden death in a New York department store. With kids, grandkids, and plenty of grudges in the mix, it promises the kind of sharp humor and emotional heart fans have been craving for decades. But what really has people excited isn't just the story, it's the chemistry. Diane, Goldie, and Bette were magic together in the First Wives Club, blending wit, wisdom, and that unmistakable sense of female rebellion. Their reunion isn't just nostalgic, it's symbolic. It reminds Hollywood, once again, that women over 60 can still headline blockbusters, command attention, and break records. Producer Bradley Fisher even described their energy as unmatched and irresistible, a statement fans wholeheartedly agree with. And if Diane's recent online antics are any indication, her humor, timing, and fearless creativity haven't faded one bit. This revival isn't just a comeback, it's a victory lap. And for Keaton, it's proof that her best moments may still be ahead. Even after decades in Hollywood, Diane Keaton remains the perfect mix of timeless and unpredictable. She can go from elegant Oscar winner to Instagram comedian in seconds, and that's exactly what makes her so beloved. Whether she's reinventing herself through viral edits, cracking jokes about aging, or reuniting with her iconic co-stars, Keaton continues to prove that true charisma never fades. Her humor isn't forced. Her confidence isn't performative. It's real, raw, and effortlessly magnetic, the kind of energy that draws people in without even trying. Fans don't just watch Diane Keaton. They feel her warmth, her wit, and her refusal to ever take herself too seriously. In an industry obsessed with reinvention, Diane doesn't chase trends. She creates them. And even when she's just teasing Keanu Reeves from the sidelines of a fake fight, she reminds the world of one thing: legends don't need to keep up. They simply keep shining.